Today we have 3 piles, as you can see, and the first pile will correspond to the owl and the lepidolite heart. Second pile will correspond to the moth and strawberry obsidian. And the third pile will correspond to the crow and the bamboo leaf agate. Hi there, pile number 1. If you chose owl and the lepidolite heart, this reading would be for you. I'm going to do this reading in 3 parts. First one will demonstrate us what will happen if you decide to stay at the path that you are right now without changing it. Second part will show us what will happen if you change this path. And the third part of your reading will tell you the suggestions from your guides about just your current situation, because obviously if you decided to choose this reading, that means that you are in some situation of choice and your guides can recommend you something to ease these struggles. So let's start, of course, from the first card that you have in this reading, the owl. Now, this card represents your overall energy, like your life energy. And the owl, of course, first of all, always connected to the wisdom. And also in this deck, this owl represents wealth, abundance, and mystic abilities. Now, this tells me that somewhere deep inside, you have this strong understanding that everything goes as it should go. And no matter how difficult life for you might be sometimes, you always know that you are on the right path. So why are you choosing this video? Oh my gosh. No, I mean, you trust in the higher forces maybe, or you just trust in yourself, in your soul, that it will definitely lead you where you need to be, and you will receive everything you need to receive. Now, I have this energy inside me, and even if it's true, still, sometimes, of course, I feel anxious and I need to have some help from the side. So that's why you might want to look at this reading. But this shows me that you have very, very strong and wise mind. If you don't think about yourself like this, maybe it just shows that you are currently in this very important major part of transformation where you will start to accept your inner wisdom that was always there, but you just didn't want to accept it and see it. It will start from Wild Unknown Spirit Animal deck to see how your energy will manifest itself if you stay at the same path that you're on right now. And we have Panther in reverse, and on the bottom of the deck we have Hawk in reverse. The Panther energy really is similar to the energy of the Tower in Tarot. It's a very unexpected, harsh, and fast, strong changes for the better. However, because it is in reverse, in this situation, it demonstrates me self-destructive behavior. It's like if the Tower went really bad and it ended up in worse situation with deepening of the negative beliefs. And the Hawk in reverse on the bottom of the deck tells about undeniable need to change the perspective. If you'll continue to moving this part in one moment, you will face the basically blockage that will require you to change your perspective, or else you will end up in such a huge state of anxiety, and you will lose trust that should be your nature. And now we will see a little deeper in the situation that's happening here. This again energies, your energies. And now we will see obstacles, circumstances. No, that's okay, why not? I want to be honest, this is a scary message. Like, so yeah, we have 5 of Swords, we have King of Swords in reverse, we have 4 of Cups in reverse, we have 2 of Swords in reverse, and Justice. And on the bottom of the deck we have 9 of Wands in reverse. And to clarify, we will use the Chakra Oracle. Integrity, compassion, strength, service, truth. And in the bottom of the deck we have illusion with heart chakra. Now, staying on this path means continue lying to yourself. Basically, these 2 cards that are on the bottom of the decks just reinforce this energy of the hawk in reverse, because 9 of Wands in reverse and illusion just tell me that in the end, or in the end of the first period, staying at that path, you'll just find yourself in the situation that you created by yourself, in the need to defense, but not from others, but from yourself, from your own attacks. And you won't be able to lie to yourself, and your heart will force you to listen to its truth, and you will have to take the veil of illusion from your mind and see the reality that you are created for yourself. In this part of the reading, we see a lot of swords, and they don't demonstrate clarity. On the opposite side, they demonstrate me a lot of lie, like bouncing back and forth between thoughts in a try to justify what's happening. You do use a lot of strength, you see ways how you can solve the problem, but all of this goes not in the right direction, because there is a lot of lie here in your actions. Maybe you're even thinking that you're doing something very important, but because it is just not right for you, it's not the right time, or maybe it's just not for you overall, for someone else. This forces you to use a lot of force again, a lot of strength to continue walking this path, but you won't be able to again avoid the justice, and the truth would be revealed in the end. as I said, from your heart. You might be in this relation where you have toxic positivity, which don't allow you to see what's actually happening in your life. You just close your eyes on the problems and on increasing self-destructive behavior that you're creating. There is also information about people pleasing. This card of service is a very good card. It tells us about how we can use our heart powers to help others. However, in this reading right now, unfortunately, it demonstrates me not the help, but the pleasing of others. And that's how you can justify why you continue staying on this path, why you don't change it, because of the others, because I want to help them. You have a lot of passion towards this illusion, and you even think that it is morally justified, and you think that you have a lot of compassion to others. But in your actions, I see that there is nothing about yourself. There is nothing about helping yourself, helping your mental health, creating some kind of base that you'll be able to use to help yourself, first of all. I think you all know the idea that you can't help others before you help yourself. And what I see here in this relation is a huge need for change in your personal situation, like maybe in your approach to mental health, in your approach to physical health. Something inside you is screaming for attention, but you avoiding this theme, this panther in reverse, again, self-destruction. It might be connected to some of your addictions. Social media addiction is a huge thing, but again, other addictions are in a role. Overthinking is also an addiction, unfortunately. Right, yeah, and people pleasing can also be some form of addiction. If you continue to stay on the path that you're right now, the most important suggestion that comes to me is to meditate, to allow this card come faster, to allow the truth from your heart come to your life faster and like reveal the truth about your behavior. So overall, if you'll stay in this path, you'll continue lying to yourself. If you are afraid of your own lie, of self-sabotage, when you're actually doing something, but then in the end you realize that that was not the best idea, but you all this time thought that everything is okay. If you're afraid of these things, that's exactly what you're doing right now. If you'll continue moving forward on this path. So let's see what might happen if you decide to change the path, to choose the other path that you have right now. You might know already how you want to change it. Again, based on the what I saw right now in this spread, first one, path, you might already know about what decision you're looking at this reading right now. Or if not, then this first part tell me that you need to change your approach to your self-help, to your mental or physical health. That's what important. If you're looking this reading to understand are you on the right path connected to your career, then it is about it. But still, do remember that your current situation your destructive behavior that you're doing already right now has a huge role in this decision. All right. So what energy shift will happen in the pile 1 if they decide to change their path right now, to choose another way how to proceed forward? And we have rabbit, and on the bottom of the deck we have mouse. I see that it's very, 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 very scary for you, pile number 1. You're so scared of changing your path, but that's okay. I understand it. So rabbit is our highly anxious card. Rabbit likes to be afraid and likes to talk a lot about possible negative situations. If rabbit will have a support, it will be pretty positive, fluffy, cute animal. This card is connected to the fear of the survival, first of all. And the mouse, where are you going with this path? Like, you will be able to overcome those fears that will always connect to the new path. I mean, who doesn't feel anxious, no matter how sure they are? So mouse shows me that you, maybe because of this fear, you will start to do a lot of work to be able to balance the fear, to be able to feel more confident in yourself. However, this card also warns you to remember about your higher motivation. And it warns you to be aware of higher meaning of what you're doing, of your main overall purpose. Because if you'll be disconnected from them, you might find yourself like doing a lot of small things that are not so important, and this may lead you to this darkness that will make an illusion that you are doing something wrong, and it will make an illusion that you don't see the end goal that you decided to choose in the beginning of this path. Also, if your overall energy is owl and this energy is mouse, it definitely shows me that you will feel yourself much weaker than you are actually. The roles reversed here. But that doesn't mean anything before we see what's circumstances happening here. But at least there is no self-destructive behavior as in the first. Those energies also tell me that you might be not really sure what is the second path. Oh, that was a really bad shuffle, but that's okay also, why not? Do you feel sometimes as you are like, as you can't overcome the transparent wall that's right before you, that you just can't do something that is pretty easy to do, but like you can't? So I feel that you feel it sometimes. Five of Swords. Okay. Three of Pentacles. The Moon. The Lovers. And the Death. And on the bottom of the deck we have Nine of Cups in reverse. Clarifying the situation, we have Radiance, Strength, Truth, Integrity, and Healing. And on the bottom of the deck we have Preservation with the second chakra. So this part of the reading tells me you need to change your path. However, you need to go deeper into understanding what exactly you want, because Nine of Cups in reverse, connected to the Mouse energy, and the preservation tells me that even if you decide to change your path, you also have to work really seriously on your behavior. It's not only about choosing one job or the other, but it's also about how you actually work. What is your approach to work? Because you might change it, but continue overthinking and destructive behavior. So results would be not so positive as you might think, because this Nine of Cups in reverse and Mouse work really good together. It's like working really hard towards something, believing that hard work will help you, and then found yourself in this situation where you basically burned out, like Four of Swords. Burned out, and you feel that you put so much into something and you received pretty much nothing. That might be really, really upsetful. That might upset you. And this preservation card here tells me that tell me about your preservation of this Mouse approach that you might demonstrate already right now. So it looks like that even if you are an old soul and you're wise, you have strong intuition, you have strong powers inside you, right now you are in the middle of the road where you're learning how to use your powers. Because if all is about wisdom, rabbit and mouse are about mind. And unfortunately, when I don't use my mind uses me. And your wisdom and your heart voice might not be heard because of the racing thoughts and a lot of beliefs that constrain your inner wisdom that should shine through you. Here we can see some cards that were on the previous part of your reading. That's what also tells me about the problem, that even if you will choose different paths, the importance is in the changing of the approach to and your behavior to something. Again, maybe it is connected to your mental health. It looks like it. I just feel it here. Five of Swords. Now they are clarified by Radiance. Now Radiance in this deck, even if it represents fire, it is a third chakra, that is connected to our will, and it depends on the situation with other cards. It might show us the passion of creation, the strong power and to create. Or it might represent, again, something self-destructive. Here you can see that connected to the Five of Swords and to the Three of Pentacles near the Strength, that is the first chakra actually. And again, fire energy here. You choosing this path, you will be forced to purge your negative beliefs connected to the relationships with others. Right now, you might feel that people are not deserve your trust. People don't deserve your trust because they betrayed you a lot, and you actually don't see how it is possible to continue trusting them, even if you really want to trust. That's why you might be in this rabbit energy during this path, because rabbit doesn't trust to anyone, and actually anyone doesn't trust rabbit because he always make the false, like he always afraid that there would be a predator, like in this story about Boy and the Wolf, if you understand what I'm talking about. Anyway, so stepping on this path will force you to work on the problem with trust to others, and you will start to learn it through some deep conflicts. And what is also interesting is the illusion of your loneliness here. This path would definitely lead you to a transformation. We can see here the Death card, the healing, of course. Again, under the card of the Moon, we can see the truth. Sometimes Moon reads as a lie, again, something that is hidden from the Sun, your shadow part that you don't want to accept. But in your shadow part, there is the truth. If you don't trust other people, it tells me that in your shadow self, there is a part that want to trust people, that want to be very open and sincere to others. But you put it in your shadow self because you experienced betrayals a few times, and now you just don't want to let out this part of yourself that want to trust others. But in this part, it is your truth. And lovers with integrity tells me that you will need to, and you will work on this if you'll choose this path, on connecting you with those aspects of shadow self connected to the truth and trust and overall relationships with others that you forced to the shadow earlier. And it will be just the beginning of this part here, but it would be really healing. Again, this path won't be easy at all, but at least I can see positive shift in the situation that you're currently staying right now. Because you're watching this video, this is exactly the message that you need to hear, so you can be prepared yourself, and you can start to work on these energies already right now. It looks that your problem isn't that you think that you need to work hard, but you need to work from your heart, not hard. That's what I see here. And To end this reading, we will see the suggestions from the Spirit for you. Energies that I'm reading right now are not light, definitely. And I feel that you know about it. I feel that you see, feel, experience this desire to change, but right now you're telling yourself that it's not so important as you may think. So it's really good that you're watching this video, because that is really important. You are in this on this stage where you need to start looking into yourself. You need to go out from your comfort zone of the behavior that served you earlier but doesn't serve you right now already. You need to be honest with yourself. I know that it's really difficult, especially if you are someone who already did a lot of work, who already solved so many problems. But it just means that you need to go deeper now. It's time. You already have those powers. If you didn't have these powers to go deeper, you won't be in this part of your journey, right? So messages that we have, suggestions for you are Earth Soul, life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. Jump in and just look at this, like they are so connected to each other. It's basically like continuation of this card. So jump in, Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. Do we need the other cards? I don't know, I'm not sure. Perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out. Common ground. The last one. A new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. All right, they are so beautiful and they work together so good. It's like the story in pictures. Beautiful. When cards are so aligned with each other, that tells me about the fact that you are led. You are in the situation that should be right now. You are going through important lesson that you can't avoid. And also like your higher self, your spiritual team helps you. This is the situation that actually was chose by you earlier. That's why it looks so aligned here in these suggestions. So as I said, basically those two cards are a continuation of each other. You need to jump in your Earth school. You might be tired from your lessons, but that doesn't mean that they will stop someday. You need to say yes to change, and you need to see a change of the paths as a higher learning, as an opportunity to study yourself, to be able to go through those energies of rabbit and mouse and to change yourself. You need to change your perspective, to zoom out. This is really important. Many times during psychological therapy, I recommend this to my clients, and I use this by myself so many times when I felt so deep into these energies of mistrust, and when I thought that I lost my goal, This card actually is an opposite card to the energy of mouse. Just look at this. Such a huge mouse and such a small earth. Mouse is so deep into smallest details. And here we can see that our earth is a small detail if we will compare it to the universe. So your spiritual team recommends you to make the main shift here in your perspective. The paths that you're choosing between right now might be really important for you, definitely. But for now, the most important part in this situation is to learn how to zoom out and to learn how to see higher perspectives here. In a new earth, it's already happening. Keep holding the vision. I see that definitely your changes are inevitable and you already see it. And it also tells me about hope that you're experiencing. It still connects me to your main spiritual energy of the all, soul, all. And this card is reinforcement of your inner feeling that everything is actually going as it should go. It just reminds you again that yes, keep holding the vision. You're right. You don't need to be afraid to hope for the better. You just need to move, and change perspective and continue moving. Even if you will find yourself in a trap, even if you will find yourself in a self-destructive behavior, that doesn't mean that you choose wrong path. That means that you need to choose, starting from this point where you find yourself, you need to choose again and again and again. The main idea is that you're already on your main path right now. And this decision, that's happening here, is part of your path, basically. Your main lesson is to trust. Again, to trust. Not only learn how to trust others, but learn how to trust yourself, your inner knowing, and learn how to zoom out from your overthinking and narrowed vision. To be able to do it, I can recommend you to meditate exactly on this zooming out idea. So basically, this meditation is pretty similar to some kinds of classical grounding meditation, where you, of course, breathe deeply, try to connect to the earth, try to imagine how your roots grow from your legs, go deeper and deeper. They connect to the center of the earth. You feel this strong and powerful connection. You are so confident in your roots, like you're stabilized, you're grounded, you're full. And after you experience this very, very deep connection to the earth, you begin to grow. And you grow higher and higher and higher like a tree, till the moment that you grow so far that you are able to see the earth from the cosmos. And in this moment, you can try to imagine how it is to look at the earth and how it is to feel the cosmos around you. You can look around you. You can try to feel feelings that should happen to you after you'll find yourself in the cosmos. I won't tell you what are those feelings, but you can imagine them right now. Or you can just trust and do this meditation and see what actually will come to you, what understanding will come to you. And then, of course, in the end of meditation, you will come back to your body, preserving this knowledge, preserving this respect to the Mother Earth, to the Cosmos Father. And this is basically it for this reading, my dear pile number 1. Thank you for allowing me to read your energies here. Please remember that you are a powerful soul. And no matter how hard it is for you to accept your fears right now, you are on the right path. Please comment below if something resonated in you. This is really, really important for me. I want to help you with everything that I have here. And we will see each other in the next reading. Bye. Hi there, pile number 2. If you chose moth and this strawberry obsidian heart, it looks like real heart with veins, this reading would be for you. And we will start it from your third card in this pile, the moth. It will demonstrate us your current energy or your overall energy of your personality. Now, moth is a very enthusiastic personality that can be, it might be difficult for you to stay at one place. And moth, because it is attracted to shine, to the fire, which might be very dangerous for moth, this type of personality should remember that very strong desires are not the best idea. And sometimes if you really want something that you don't have right now, you need to be aware of by what means are you getting this desire. You need to learn how to be slower, and you need to learn how to appreciate what you have right now already in your life. Now, I'm going to look at, we will have 3 parts in this reading. First part will demonstrate us what will happen if you stay on the path that you are right now. Second path will demonstrate us what will happen if you decide to change it. And third part of the reading would be suggestions from your spirit guides. And from the beginning, we will look at how your energy, how your personality might change if you will choose to stay on your path that you are right now. To check it, I'm going to use same Wild Unknown Spirit Animal deck. I like to use it upright and reversed because it's easier for me to understand like this. Does the card talks about power of this animal or creature or disbalanced energy? Because you are a moth personality, you might be really excited about moving forward, changing, searching for something better always. But you know, life is different and sometimes we need to be slower. So, especially in your case, you need to learn how to slow down. Or sometimes you might be fall in the phases where you don't want to do anything at all because you're lost in your envy, because you think that others are so beautiful, so amazing, you'll never be like them, so why bother yourself? This is also just part of your journey, how you need to learn how to be successful with what you have right now. So what might happen with your spirit energy saturation if you stay in the same path? We have spider in reverse, and on the back of the deck we have turtle in reverse. it seems that you won't be able to stay calm. The path that you're currently now, or the approach that you're demonstrating to your path, is all about moving forward very, very fast, and not appreciating of the creations that you make. You don't want to do slow and steady work. You want to receive results much faster than they naturally should go. And because of this, you might lose the purpose of your path. And this bottom of the deck energy demonstrates me that you will go further away from the calmness and wise, quiet appreciation of what you have. So that actually for now doesn't mean a lot. Those are just warnings, and who is warned can change something, right? We have for you Temperance in reverse, Devil in reverse, Nine of Swords in reverse, Eight of Wands in reverse, and Six of Pentacles in reverse. Bottom of the deck, right, Two of Cups. And clarification. Grounding with first chakra, communication with throat chakra, cosmic consciousness with crown chakra, learning again, throat chakra, and integrity with third eye chakra. And then on the bottom of the deck we have compassion with crown chakra. Your current path, what you're doing right now, is really important for you, for your purpose, higher purpose. But you are in a state of not really understanding how to move forward without making harm for yourself. There is importance in motivation, in continue walking this path. You will learn how to connect to the higher consciousness, and you will learn how to express the real truth. However, this might be closer to the end of this period, or closer to the end of this path. The main lesson that you're learning is the lesson of love. And I think that it is, first of all, love to yourself. These Two of Cups and compassion, they are not only, they are more about bigger love. Maybe this path, or part of this path, will lead you to new relationships with important people who will you consider like maybe there would be friends or lovers, but you will experience some kind of love for them, and they will also teach you how to find real compassion towards them through their behavior, not always best behavior. But as I said, right now, all those reversed cards here, they demonstrate me that you are not going straightforwardly. You're trying to avoid important lessons that looking right in your eyes right now. So there is lack of truth that you will have to admit if you'll continue moving forward. It's like, you was going backwards so far that you circled the earth and came back to the beginning, to the start. So you will definitely achieve what you want, but it will be not the easiest task in your life. I can see here that you will start to admit your addictions and your problems with overthinking more. You will use new important techniques how to help yourself. You definitely would need to learn how to ground yourself so that you can bring back the temperance, because this temperance in reverse, connected to your overall energy of moth, shows me that you demonstrate this balanced energy of moth right now. A lot of envy, a lot of self-pityness, a lot of feeling that you're betrayed by others or by yourself, by your actions. This Eight of Wands in reverse, it's like it's not like they win, it's like I lost. So you don't know how to appreciate work of others when you feel envy for them, and you need to learn how to lose. You will need to learn how to lose, and you will need to learn how to help others. So continue moving forward as you are right now will definitely bring you a lot of important lessons. Lessons in communication with others, learning how to speak your truth, learning how to connect with compassion and cosmic consciousness. Those two cards work beautifully together, like grounding and integrity. They are about discipline in your life. And if what I'm talking about is important for you, if you already understand it on conscious level, that you are pursuing those goals, then this path definitely will give you something very important. I see that you will need to change your approach. In one moment you will still have to do it, but right now you might not have deeper inner motivation how to step from this path, even if you're considering it right now. So it's somehow in the future, maybe. Or it depends, maybe you will look at this reading and it will give you a little more motivation that you don't have right now, and you will do it closer to this date after you saw this reading. So yeah, your main enemy at this path will be your mind that is rushing, that is envious, and that is self-deprecative. To overcome your overthinking, you will need to learn how to ground yourself, and you will need to learn how to connect to the cosmic consciousness. There is very beautiful meditation that actually you're imagining your roots that come to the earth deeper and deeper till the moment where they connect to the center of Mother Earth, and you start to feel how energy and warmth and love from Mother Earth come to your body through those roots. And then you imagine and try to feel how light of knowledge, light of power and love starts to come through your crown chakra. And this is exactly cosmic consciousness about crown chakra, exactly white light. So you imagine how this light comes to your body through your crown chakra, and it starts to fill all your body, and it starts to destroy all negative situations in your body, in your energetic field. And these two beautiful energies connect to each other, Mother Earth and Father knowledge. And you just basically bath in this love. You accept that this love exists, that it's here. And in this moment, all your consciousness and unconsciousness connects to each other and merge into each other. Of course, in the end of the meditation, you have to say thank you for Mother, for knowledge, for the light. And you need to try through your breath, learn how to accept light and how to breathe out light that you accepted from the universe during this meditation. This was very short explanation of this meditation. However, you can just use your imagination and try to do it in a different way, but the main idea is to connect energy of the Mother Earth, grounding for you, and energy of the light, this cosmic consciousness for you. And it depends from your actions. Will you learn those lessons pretty fast, or it might be a very, very long part of your path? So now we're going to see what might happen if you decide to change your path or approach to what you're doing right now. In my opinion, it's pretty much the same idea. Sometimes I might continue pursuing what I'm doing right now, but just changing of the approach may foster my results 100 times faster or slower, but usually faster. Okay, turtle. Okay, turtle. Right, yeah. Look, we already see the opposite result here. So, how your energy will change? Oh my gosh, what I did. I did something very important. So wow. So we will let it like this. Okay, unconsciously I drawn two cards for you. So it's Turtle and Hawk. And on the bottom of the deck we have this black egg, which corresponds to the 5th chakra, throat chakra. If you will change your approach to your path right now, or you will choose to have a different path, maybe it's a career, maybe it's a relationships, anything, approach to your self-care, we see how your energy of moth will come into balance with this turtle that is steady, slowy, and wise. But also, that doesn't mean that you will slow yourself so much that you won't move forward. Actually, with Hawk, we see that your mind becomes so clear, you'll be able to see your self-lie that you are using right now, currently, that is actually manifests itself in procrastination, resistance, all of this stuff. And you will, by choosing this path, you're going to the energy of the black egg. And of course, this energy is one of the highest energies in this deck. It is a spiritual element, and it is connected to, as I said, 5th chakra. And I see that by changing this approach, you will receive something that you really, really want to receive right now. Your true voice. You will receive the power of your voice. Now, by voice, I mean not only real voice, like for musicians or for people who use their voice, like me, for example, but I also mean your creations, your arts, your work, something that you take from the inside and put to the outside for the world. Something that will help you to communicate and to connect with others. So this is the power. You will fully embrace the power of your voice. Interesting and beautiful, to be honest, so beautiful. I can see here very like your main important lesson for this period of life, even exactly because how energy of moth and turtle works together, because they are opposite and actually balance each other very, very good. So again, Spirit, please tell us what will happen is if pile number 2 will change their path. That's important, please. 7 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, 10 of Cups in reverse, and Page of Swords in reverse. And on the bottom of the deck we have Chariot in reverse. I already see the difference, the important difference. And for clarification, we have Fear, Explore, Compassion, Illusion, and Right Action with solar plexus chakra. And on the bottom of the deck we have Balance, wow, with the heart chakra. I definitely can say that the result of this change is something that you are dreaming of. This is your dream right now. Maybe it's not the main dream of your life, but you dream to become someone who is in balance, who has power in their throat chakra, and who move forward steadily without rush. That's very important. You'll definitely will meet your secondary desires in all their beauty. Fear of this new path and lack of some important knowledges will lead you to this state of hunger and to the illusion of lack of concrete actions and lack of concrete plan. What I mean by this is that if it is difficult for you to concentrate, and I think sometimes it is, pretty much always, and you will experience a lot of new energy, a lot of inspiration. You will want to do one action and other action, and some of them will be good for you and some of them will be not so good for you, especially if you'll continue to lying yourself in many things. So it might look that you want to do many different things in one moment. Like, for example, me. I have 3 different YouTube channels. And when I just started all of this story 2 years ago, it was so difficult for me to concentrate on something, on one job. Beside it, I also have my psychological work with clients, and I also study in the university, and I also have pretty much 5 different hobbies, and I wanted to do it everything in the same moment, right now, here and now. So it pretty much led to the very, very big art block in the end. Because I was so tired and I was so afraid, and I always was judging myself that I can't do everything in the same moment. But also, so this might be something that you might experience because you will have this wave of new energy and inspiration. Or it also might talk about increasing of your dependency behaviors. So you need to be very careful choosing and working on your path. Balance is the most important thing that you will learn going through this path. The Eight of Pentacles and Explorer tells me that you will actually do what you love, and you will experience real joy from the work and from the exploration of this field that you want to choose right now. Like, there won't be no lie, there would be real, adequate, adult passion towards your job. Queen of Pentacles with compassion. It's like receiving blessing in this reading. This is just blessing for you, because it looks like that your decision right now connected more to the material world. Queen of Pentacles is a woman who works hard and fair, and she knows what she will receive, and she receives it because she knows how to work. So, but also because it is connected to the compassion card, I definitely can say that there won't be self-destructive behavior on your job. Moreover, without putting compassion as a goal, like without choosing compassion as a goal, you will learn this compassion to others and to yourself through fair work, which is super cool, because in the previous part of your reading we saw that compassion would be your goal, how to learn compassion, because maybe you're doing those actions that are not aligned with compassion. So it's more difficult to do it. But here, compassion will become your helper in this path. Now, 10 of Cups, that is reinforced by illusion. Illusion is about our 5th chakra. And this card recommends us to take the veil of illusion that you are suffering out and look at the reality and look at the situation as a gift for you. So there might be a warning that because you won't receive a lot of you won't receive your result fast. 8 of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles, they tell me that it's your destiny to receive the results. As we see in Black Egg, it's also tells us about it, that you'll get it, but you won't get them fast, and you might be a little sad about it, and you might have an illusion that you like, I need to be comfortable and happy all the time while I'm going through my path. if I chose something that is important for my heart, why I don't feel so good today, right now? Well, because your path doesn't mean intoxication of the false positive feelings. Your path doesn't mean this. Your path means that you are steadily moving forward with this inner love to yourself. Sometimes it may be good, sometimes it may be shit, you know, but you continue working forward. So yeah, this is a warning for you. However, here we can see that Page of Swords in reverse that is reinforced by right action that is connected in this deck. It's a different color coding, so it's connected to the third chakra of your willpower chakra. I can say that you'll be able to refuse from actions that were dictated to you by your greed. That also can be connected to the relationships with others, maybe with your employees or coworkers or bosses, with those people who might have some impact on your work, or I guess it's about work, this reading, that's why I'm talking, on your project. So you right now might be irritated easily, but here I can see that your irritation will decrease and you'll be able to take right actions to get what you need from your partners in your work. You will be less inadequately active with your overthinking, with, you know, like you wrote an email to someone and they don't respond to you, so you like called them this 10 times or wrote 10 emails. Your actions will be more precise and more productive. And to end this beautiful reading, I want to ask your spirit guides to give you suggestions. What pile to need to hear right now? Like, those suggestions are more connected to reality here now, to your current energetic and psychological mental state. Because, of course, it is important to choose, it is important to make actions, but it is also very important to understand who am I in the process of changing or choosing, who and what I need, what my body needs, what my soul needs right now to be able to choose wisely. This is exactly what we're going to look right now. First card for you is Portal. Doors are opening, you decide. Rewards, wild card. Pretty straightforward card. Second card is Perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out. Common ground. Third card is Jump In. Andromedian Energy. Adventure. Say yes to change. Two of those cards were already in the first pile. I see big energy, desire to change in our readings today. Ooh. The fourth card is The Void. Stop. Embrace winter. Great cosmic warmth. And on the bottom of that deck we have Earth pulsing. Pulse of the mother. Slow down. Time and nature. First card, remind you that it's time to make a decision right now. It's true. You need to choose one or the second path. And remember that you will always choose something that you have to experience right now. So more trust. This card also talks about trust. You just need to do it. It's time. If you were thinking about it a lot of many days, if you continue thinking about it without doing, it seems for me that it will bring you a lot of uncomfortable feelings because you judge yourself for the fact that you still don't do it. But you need to understand exactly why you are not choosing this one or the second path right now. You need to become whole with your mind, soul, and body in this question. You make a decision and you justify it. You understand why you're doing this right now. And after this, you can literally let go of the lie that you, for example, will start running from tomorrow. Every day you say yourself, I will start running from tomorrow. And every day you don't do it. And every day you judge yourself for this. So those cards, they tell you, you need to have very, very honest self-talk with yourself. You need to zoom out from the current moment. That's strange, right? No, actually, you need to zoom out from the perspective that you have right now. Exactly, card of the perspective. And you need to be honest that thinking about running every day and actually not doing it and judging yourself, doing your worse than if you just refuse from this idea of running right now, in this moment of your path. Like it might change later, but right now you're only doing worse for yourself. For example, or on the other side, you need to really understand that no, I actually want to run. It's true. It's my dream. I'm thinking about it every day exactly because I really, really want to do it. But then you need to change your approach to running. The things that you were telling yourself, for example, that I will run every day 5 minutes, it's obvious they obviously don't work for you if you don't run every day 5 minutes. So if you decide to choose running, then you will need to go further and you need to change your perspective on the running. Maybe not every day 5 minutes, maybe 2 times per week, 10 minutes, for example. It is very important to, I think this card about stop, that's exactly what it's telling you, you need to do what I did right now. You need to stop. You need to breathe. You need to ground yourself. And you need to ask very important questions to yourself. What is more beneficial for me? What serves me better? To choose it right now or to refuse it for now? From it for now. Don't be afraid to refuse from something important. Sometimes we need to do it. Sometimes it is not the time. But if you're doing this from awareness, from mindfulness, and you continue experiencing positive emotions to the desire, and you continue believe that you one day you will understand when the time will come, then the time will come. But again, if you're feeling right now that you don't want to refuse anymore, it's already this moment when you doing it or not doing it, and it will be much worse for you. And looking back on your reading, I can say that your decision will lead you to important lessons in both ways. But if it is very, very difficult for you to decide and choose your second path, you just don't feel that you can do it right now, then the main recommendation from your spirit guides is to stop is to slow down already. You need to slow down yourself right now. You need to do it already every day. You need to learn how to slow down with grounding techniques. And just learning how to slow down will inevitably lead you to this new path. I guess this turtle exactly talks about this. Stepping into the energy of turtle will bring all those changes and will lead you to the black egg treasure. Thank you very much, pile number 2, for allowing me to read your energy today. That was really inspiring. If something resonated in you, please leave me a comment. I really want to know that I was able to help you, because exactly what I'm doing here is helping you with all my knowledges and powers that I have right now. And see you in the next readings. Bye. Well, hello there, crow. If you chose this bamboo leaf agate heart and the crow card, this reading would be for you. As one crow to another, hi. So this card represents your overall or your current main energy, but it seems for me that it is the card of your personality actually. So the crow is the representation of the magic. It's a strong psychic abilities. Crows seem to be able to look at the past, present, and future deeply than anyone else. You can see that it's guarding the knowledge, this crow. And for you, I already have important suggestion right now. If you don't have daily meditation practice, you have to search and you have to create it, because having such a strong psychic abilities without grounding practices will lead you to something not really comfortable, and many problems that you're experiencing in your life might be exactly because you don't ground your strong and huge psychic abilities. If you already have these grounding practices, meditation practices, good for you. Good crow. I'm proud of you. I just started my daily practices and I see this difference, and I can say that it is little... No, I'm not sure. I want to say that it's more powerful than daily physical activities, but on the other side, I understand that without daily physical activities, my body won't be so healthy and strong. And but on the other side, if my mind is strong, but I'm not dependent from it, then I can use it to create my daily physical practices. Anyway, both are important. We are in the body in this realm, so we need to work on our body, and we need to learn how to use our spiritual energy and how to calm down our third eye chakra and crown chakra, and we can do it only through daily meditation practice, nothing else. So this reading will consist from 3 parts. In the first part, we're going to see what will happen if you stay in your path that you're currently right now. In the second, what might happen if you will go and choose that path. And in the third part, we will see suggestions from your spiritual team about what's actually happening right now, here and today with you. So first of all, let's look how your energy will change if you'll continue to staying in this path, choosing this approach. And we have bat in reverse, and on the bottom of the deck we have hawk. So your energy is going to change in a way that it will become more stubborn. I see that continue working this path, you will just obviously refuse to accept changes that are coming already right now. And if you want to continue pursuing this path, you will increase the energy of the looking on everything from too high perspective. So you're trying to zoom out from your current situation Maybe you're trying to use positive thinking and you think that this might help you to stay in the current situation without changing it. Maybe sometimes we don't have any choice but to stay in the current situation. So the bat in reverse tells me that your refusal from change doesn't mean that situation is not changing by itself already. Let's look deeper. Let's use tarot to see what actually will happen in this situation. Death in reverse, yeah, definitely, like you don't want to change. Four of Wands in reverse, Eight of Wands in reverse, Ten of Cups upright, and the Page of Swords upright. And on the bottom of the deck we have Seven of Wands in reverse. And to clarify, I'm going to use Chakra Oracle. All right, yes, we will use it, because why not? Beauty with the heart chakra. Emotions, acceptance, explore, and flow. I can see here, and on the bottom of the deck, peace with the crown chakra. Such a beautiful card. It literally just peace in reality. So continue staying at this path, refusing from change. You will feel as you're losing something important, some opportunities in your life that would be really difficult for accept to you. Ten of Cups that are clarified by this card Explorer, which is connected. This light blue color in this deck is connected to the sacral chakra, chakra of our emotions, of passions, desires, creativity, and sexuality. Ten of Cups basically, of course, usually mean the full house of happiness, but because cups by themselves represents emotions, Ten of Cups means like a huge flow of emotions in your life, mostly positive. And with this card, I can see that it would be really important to explore them so you won't lie to yourself. Because sometimes I don't want, oh sure, of course, if you're already trying to use this positive thinking approach, that's exactly what those cards might be talking about, like a lot of positive feelings, but there is like suggestion to explore them deeper and to see, are there really only positive feelings? Because, for example, here, Four of Wands in reverse, which are also clarified by this emotions card. Look at this. Like, this tell me that there are not only positive emotions in your situation, but you refuse from look at the negative stuff. I mean, it is not. It is impossible for you to see it, for not see it. You see negative stuff, but you so much want to believe that if you won't think about it, it will just go away. You don't want to accept your the fact that you're losing something right now, and it's already happening, as I said in the bed. And here we see the Death in reverse. Death in reverse means just like transformation that is slowed down. Like you don't want this transformation to happen. Also, because we have mostly cards that are connected to this heart and sacral chakra here for you, it looks like that it's something about emotions to the other people. Maybe it is about relationships, any type of relationships actually. Or of course it always can be about relationship with yourself. Especially if you're trying to change your career plans, or you're thinking about it. Career, you know, I always say to my clients, career is like a relationships actually. You're searching for a good partner, for a good job place, then you start to build relationships with people there, relationship with yourself, how you learn when you can spend time with yourself and when you need to work on that. Absolutely synonymous. You understand me, I guess. Ideas. Resistance. Oh my gosh. It took me 10 hours to remember these words. I have huge resistance to the word resistance. Yeah. It's my third reading where I can't remember this word. Anyway, you have a resistance, right? True. I can see the resistance for the flow, natural flow, the of your emotions. Like, no, I don't need. I don't feel this. Again and again about this lie to yourself. No, why I feel sad? I should not feel sad. Like, I mean, why? I'm doing everything right. Like, why? What's happening? Why I feel anger? Like, why? Why I want to attack someone? I don't want to be mean person. I'm a good person. Like, I don't have to feel this anger. This Seven of Wands in reverse tells me that by refusing to accept your Three of Pentacles in reverse also reinforce this idea. So by refusing to accept this battle, by refusing to accept something that's already doesn't work for you, refusing to change, refusing to fight for change, you just going into the period of stagnation. You're going into this false comfort zone, and you really want to stay in this comfort zone. Really want to stay. And this card of peace, it just tells me that you will stay in peace, in peace. When you don't need to accept challenges, you kind of stay in peace. So even if changes happening already right now in the outer world, in the inner world, if it's already happening, like it might be that you still don't have enough motivation for change. You want to save yourself in this peaceful state, and I totally understand it. I understand it so deeply, you just can't imagine. You might even think that you don't know, you don't see how to change, and you don't actually need this change, because right now everything is more or less okay. I mean, I somehow came to this point. I can continue doing the same thing. I understand you. Yeah. But if you're watching this reading right now, it already tells me that you actually don't want to stay in this peace. So let's check what might happen with you if you will choose another path. As before, we'll start from Wild Unknown Spirit Animal deck, MT. Very comforting. I'm so glad that I decided to make new tea before your pile. So, we have for you here right now Swan, energy of the Swan, and on the bottom of the deck Buffalo. Oh, I see big difference already. So it seems for me that your desire to change right now that you're feeling inside you, your main goal is to tap into your infinite creative powers, because that's exactly the strong side of the Swan. And Swan is a bird, first of all. But if we'll compare it to the crow is about air energy, and Swan is about water energy. And water is about emotions, of course. So here I can see some very important transformation from your normal state into more balanced energy. You're not only psychic power, but it's like more like a sensitive mystic, elegant power of the Swan. This also might tell me that you will accept that for using your power, you will need more solo time. However, this card is so beautifully drawn. You can see that there are like two swans. This solo time will lead you to the increasing of your relationships with yourself. So this swan is like real lover's card, where two parts of yourself merge to each other. And the buffalo is such a strong earth energy. It's actually not only about grounding and practical energy, but buffalo is also a very spiritual animal. So even in this deck, recommendation to bring energy of buffalo into the balance is a prayer, exactly because it helps to balance this strong and masculine energy. If you will choose and go by this second path of change, you will receive this important confidence in yourself, this deeper, stronger power that you feel like you might lack right now, something that you really want to pursue. So I see the evolution here. Moreover, it's not like that, oh, I wish I want to take this part, so it brings me this. This like what your spiritual team basically tells to you. This new path will lead you here, inevitably. We have here the Ace of Cups, 2 of Pentacles in reverse, 9 of Cups in reverse, 7 of Pentacles in reverse, and Lovers, but in reverse. And on the bottom of the deck we have 10 of Swords upright. A lot of emotions here. Very thick card of transformation, very important card. It's thicker than all other cards in this deck, I don't know why. So transformation, security, dialogue, emotions, and beauty again. And on the bottom of the deck we have expansion. Now obviously we need to start from these two cards. This path will lead you to the crush of your current perspective, and it would be painful, I won't lie to you. Like you will have to receive those lessons from yourself. Many people say that 10 of Swords is the worst card that you can imagine in the tarot deck. However, just look at this one, how it represented. this one represented with the owl, and just look like what's happening here. There's like cosmos opening for you. Yes, it is a death of person, death of personality, I guess, death of the lie that this person represents. And this death led to the such a huge cosmic wave of energy and knowledge. It's like this body that we create in our mind, like this strong belief in who I am. When it crashes, it opens the gate for our soul, for our spiritual energy. So I understand why people think that why Ten of Swords is such a scary card. We don't want to crash and crack our personality to reveal the real truth. Usually we don't want to do it. Even if you say that you want to do it, yeah, okay, all right, sure. However, still, if you have this desire to go further, if you have this desire to be someone unique and special, if you want to increase your powers so you can help others to go through those dark nights of the soul, like this is the end of this dark night or the beginning. It depends on what action you will choose after you will receive these consequences. However, because it is reinforced by expansion card, and this purple color in this deck is connected to the throat chakra, first of all, but the color of this card is orangey yellow, I can say that choosing this path will lead you to the expansion of your creative endeavor, your self-realization through the creativity, through the creation of something, of some project maybe, or it would literally be just increasing of your skills as an artist. So this Ten of Swords with this expansion, they tell me that you will literally need to like crack open your boundaries that doesn't serve you right now already, boundaries of the negative limits and beliefs. You need to crush them so you will expand your soul and perspective, so your voice can open freely, so you can connect not only your psychic powers but your emotions together, and you will receive power. But like it's not an easy thing. However, the good thing with these bottom of the decks is that like you will inevitably receive it if you will go and choose the energy of Swan and these energies. If you will start to work on this part, this will come by itself. You won't need to do something else. You'll just need to receive it. And because you already know about this Ten of Swords and how it might serve you, it would be much easier to accept positive perspective on this situation. So by choosing your emotions, by accepting your emotions, you will go through transformation that will lead you to the clearing of understanding of the importance of your security. Now, again, in this deck, security and yellow cards represent first root chakra. And first chakra basically talks about security, your body. And wait a second. I'm not sure what does this mean, but it's either two brothers hugging each other or security overall, yeah. So I was just impressed. That's very interesting. I like it. I really like it. Now I like this deck even more than before. So yeah, by accepting your emotions, for example, your negative emotions as sadness or pittiness or helplessness, you will start to transform this false positive situation, and validation of negative emotions will bring transformation that won't left you any room for juggling between different paths. You will have gain clarity of what you have to do to increase your security. Like, you will accept the importance of your body, the importance of your health, only after you will start to validate your negative emotions. How a lot of energy I see here in this path, like strong and powerful energy. Changes won't take long time. They will come fast and strong to you. So you will definitely need to search help with others, with people who might reinforce you. It might be mentors of any kind, it might be your friends, it might be pretty much anyone who can give you some positive attitude. But actually, even, of course, like readings, tarot readings, but because it's a dialogue card, it's not like just communication card, it's a dialogue card. I see and I understand that it is more about that going to communicate with one concrete person, like intimate communication, is something that you will need. Not staying alone in solitude with your feelings and like ruminating it, but actually bringing your feelings to the other being, to the person who will accept them and who will demonstrate you that it is normal and it is okay to feel like this. Maybe even, I don't know why, but like group therapy also might work, even if I see here a dialogue in the group therapy, dialogues, there are a lot of dialogues here, there. Why group therapy? Because when I hear how other people express fears that sounds like my fears, something changed inside me. I started to be much easier. Like, I started to accept my fears and emotions. I started to accept myself, my weirdness. I started to understand that it's normal to be like me, absolutely normal, even more normal than I thought before. It's really empowering. So, as I said, changes will be fast and powerful for you. With this Seven of Pentacles in reverse, I can see that you won't need to wait a lot to receive those changes when you will start to move forward. And again, main changes will be connected to your emotional state, to your emotional body. That's exactly what you need to change. And that's exactly why you want to change the path right now, to balance your emotions. This card of emotions talks about exactly balancing of positive emotions and of negative emotions. In your case, I guess it's more about accepting negative side, but sometimes it also can be about accepting positive side. Many people like to judge themselves so much and so strongly, so it's difficult for them to validate themselves adequately. And in the Lovers in reverse, connected to the beauty, which goes under our beautiful swan, I can say that you will learn how to see beauty in your solitude journey. If desire of relationship is something very important for you right now, you will learn that relationships with yourself are more important, and you will left this attitude that I definitely need someone else to be in my life to at least feel powerful or calm, and you will see beauty in your solitude journey. If you already have a partner right now and you actually don't look for someone else, still this card again and again, this combination of cards just reinforce the idea that you will reduce some toxic behavior that you might have right now towards your partner, and you will increase your personal power. That will, of course, be only for the better in your relationships. Now, in the last part of your reading, we are going to see what suggestions Spirit has for you connected to your current situation, to your current state. Because when we are in the middle of the two roads, when we are in the middle of the choosing of one of two roads, we need some suggestions. We need to First card for you is fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites extremes of life. Second card for you is messenger, serious energy, bringing harmony and balance. Beautiful. Third card for you is double mission, light worker, starseed, serve the world by being you. And the fourth card is, I took two, so we like this here. You will have more cards than the previous piles. Cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. And this card, this one, it was in all our readings for today. Jump in, Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. So I guess everyone who decided to look at those readings today, Spirit suggests you to change, to accept change, to jump in. Now you will receive beautiful story from myself, because as a crow, I feel you so much. When I already decided to do tarot readings online, I do tarot readings for 6 years already for my close circle, but then I realized that I want to do it as my main job right now, and it was really difficult to accept this path. Really difficult, because I had so many predispositions and negative beliefs, because I'm already professional psychologist, and science and focusing on my brain and mind is something that I'm struggling with a lot. And I had so many negative beliefs about the idea that choosing and actually changing my approach from psychology to spirituality. Yes, I know. Now it's better and very different. So I was in this huge distress for a month and a half, pretty much, thinking about doing cards every day and judging myself and all of this. It was so difficult. And then in one moment I meditated and I decided to ask for help, for Spirit, and I shuffled this deck that I just received and I drew this card. You know what happened? I cried so loud. I was crying like a baby. I don't remember when I cried last time so loud. I guess in this moment I realized that magic that I always wanted to exist in this world was always here. I just had to accept it. Suddenly, like this card just... If you're also thinking about spiritual path, maybe this was a very important message for you. So all of these beautiful cards pretty much tells absolutely the same idea, same thing. You need to bring your energies into balance. Your psychic abilities are important, but to be able to control them, you need to learn how to ground them. You need to accept your emotional body, you need to accept your physical body, and then you will be able to use your spiritual gifts. Like universe just tells you that you need to surrender, you need to change, you need to crack open. Oh my gosh, I mean, what I was talking the whole part of this reading, you need to accept this, that only by opening yourself, your light can flow into this world easily. Like cracking open those negative beliefs that bring resistance in your life, right? Resistance, this beautiful word. So, universe tells you that you need to trust. You need to fall into her arms. And you need to remember about the fact that the mission that you're working on right now is important not only for you, but also for the whole world. By being you, by accepting your unique path. What does mean accepting? Like, accepting is not like, oh yeah, I agree, I need to be a tarot reader. That's not an accepting. Accepting is like, I want to be a tarot reader, that's my path, that's my destiny. And what I have to do to be a tarot reader, I need to learn how to ground my energy, I need to learn how to open my energy, I need to learn how to speak, I need to learn how to read cards. So I need to learn a lot of stuff to be able to do this work, to go with my mission. It's not like yeah, I'm going to be a tarot reader and I don't do anything about it. I mean, accepting of your mission means that you're accepting of the job that you need to do and you're start doing it, not just like, yeah, I need to do it someday. So this is like the message that universe needs you, like humanity needs you. They need your gifts. It's not like that you're choosing to do it or not to do it. It's like that it's time. Universe is already asking you for help right now. My friend, my light worker, Starseed, thank you so much that you allowed me to read your energy today. I was really happy to meet you during this reading. If this reading resonated in you, please leave me a comment, because I want to know that my work helped you, because that's what my mission is. And I will see you in the next readings. Bye.